Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me, and happy new year. We are here, we're going into 2020, and we want to invite you to try something new. I have 3 great hours coming up, but later on in this hour, coming up, and I had to show this to you, I actually bought it before the show, because I'm someone who has a huge issue with sugar ants and can't stand it anymore. I've wasted so much money. You love the Progressive Pro Keeper. This is a 6-piece baking storage set. By the way, it's not just a customer pick, but 4.7, so tons and tons of 5-star reviews. Price break at $49.95. 4 flex pay. You get actually 6 different keepers. We'll talk more about how it's not just great for flour and sugar, but think about cereals and pastas. The opportunity to be able to get that great airtight seal. You do have the measure marks inside as well, along with the levers, the pour spout, all of it at $12.49. And of course, again, that's on any credit card, debit card, PayPal. And then coming up at the end of the hour, a huge customer pick also with 1,737 reviews, and over 1,000 of them perfect 5-star. It is the Kitchen Master. So this is the ultimate. If you have it, I would love to hear from you. Definitely got me through all of the holiday food prep foods. Lever action, we'll talk more about how it is so multi-purpose, great color choices today, and $30.20, and available with free shipping and handling. And then, of course, your 3 flex pay payments there as well. But as we are getting ready to move into a brand new hour, I love when we can start off the new year with something brand new. We have an amazing showstopper to start off the hour. So if you're someone who, you know, you're brewing the coffee, but you really would love iced coffee, or maybe it comes to that wine that you prefer to get with a little bit of a chill, take a look. It is the showstopper of the hour. It is the Elite Hyper Chiller. First time on the air. Matter of fact, we have an opportunity for everyone to enjoy it today on a great price break from $29.95 to $26.95. Additionally available on 3 flex pay payments of $8.98 a payment. And my pleasure to welcome my fabulous guest, Stephanie Roberts. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Okay, I love new creative products, and this one is really cool. How many times have you burned your tongue on your coffee? Yeah. It is like the worst way to start the day ever, but you know, you need it, you get it out of the coffee maker, you just can't wait to get it in your mouth. Hyper Chiller is a way to take that edge, that burning edge off the coffee, literally in 90 seconds. So here's how it works. I'm gonna show you first with the coffee, and then we're gonna take the Hyper Chiller apart and show you how it works inside. So I've just brewed my coffee, right? This is how our day starts. Mine started a few hours ago, just like this. Let's take a quick temperature, okay? Because we are coming right out of the coffee machine. You can see that warming up, ooh, 115, 120, dang, that's hot.
That is
right. Okay, so I do not want to put 150-degree coffee on my tongue, but yet I'm dying to drink this. So I take the Hyper Chiller, which, if you can see, has a little slit of pouring vent, if you will, right across the top. Now, quite honestly, it's right there. I can brew right into my frozen Hyper Chiller.
You go right from your Keurig right into the Hyper Chiller.
I do not have to use a pouring device. I'm doing this just so you can see what's happening, because as you can see, this will fit right under my machine and brew right into it. But what I'm doing is I am pouring my 150-degree coffee into a frozen container, not ice. There is ice inside here, but the actual coffee is not touching the ice. Why? I don't want my coffee to water down. I want that rich, bold taste. Now,
and it's double insulated, isn't it?
It is. We'll take it apart and show you. Now, it can sit here for up to 2 minutes and wait till you see the temperature drop. Or if you're impatient in a hurry for your coffee, as I always am, I can do a little swirling. Okay. It's going to happen even more quickly.
Like it?
There's a little science behind this. We're moving the molecules around. We're distributing the cold. And we're gonna watch the temperature drop. So what was that, maybe 15 seconds? Needs another minute to do a full 130-degree temperature drop, as much as. But already now, in the Hyper Chiller, I was at 150. Now it looks like I'm at about 80. 85. Do you see the difference? Now I could stick that in my mouth and start slugging it back. It just stopped moving. 84 degrees. This just dropped 80 degrees before our very eyes. Now I've got a great little sipper. I could pour it into a cup. If you're really in a hurry, or like me and just need to go, drink it right out of the Hyper Chiller. But if you don't want to take something this big or frozen with you, then you go ahead and pour it into your cup. But I'm an espresso drinker. The correct temperature to brew espresso is 190 degrees. But you can't can't drink 100, oh, so this was 1 cup worth. You can't drink, I'm trying to stretch it for you because I was gonna share, but now I'm not, now it's just for me.
That's it, that's fine.
So there is my coffee, and look at that. I'll go ahead and prove it. Finger right in there. There is no way I would have put my finger in 150 degrees.
You know,
so
these
that
are
is
expensive out there, because I've seen a lot of coolers out there. They
Absolutely.
are really, you can spend a lot of money on chillers.
This is really a fun concept. I'll be honest, the more I use this, the more I keep thinking of ways to use it. Let's take a minute and take apart what you get when it comes to use. So inside my hyper chiller are 2 different vessels. These are stainless steel. These are what I freeze. So the first thing I do is I fill the little guy with water up to the line. No big deal. I'm gonna screw it into the top of my hyper chiller. By the way, the instructions that come with this from Elite couldn't be better. You're not gonna have to wonder what to do. Then I take the second guy, the little stainless steel vessel, fill it up to the line as well. I pour it into the base of the hyper chiller. The reason is I'm going to create literally an ice wall inside and outside. Now, what's going to happen with that second one, when I put my drink, whatever it is, pour it in and it goes through that slot there, it is now surrounded by ice. And as weird as this sounds, I want to show you, because the picture on the box really has a good visual. There's a layer of ice, there's the beverage of your choice, there's a layer of ice. That's why this is called a hyper chiller. You are surrounded by ice, but yet the ice never, ever, ever touches your drink.
And you keep it in the freezer.
You keep it in the freezer. So let's start to talk about all the different uses. I love water, but I don't like ice in my water. I hear that from a lot of people. So I want to get a little bit of a cooling effect on the water. This is especially helpful in those warm climates. Oh my gosh, our tap water, even our filtered water.
So whether it's water, whether it's wine, whether it's whiskey, you name it, and $26.95, your price for it today. So definitely stay right where you are. Thank you, beautiful.
I love it for white wine.
Stephanie's gonna be back a little bit later on with our fabulous keepers.
Yes, we've got lots of good things on the way for organization for the new year.
Yes, exactly.
Cheers. My wine is chilled.
Yay! And coming up also a little bit later on in the hour, and get ready for these, we have the amazing Holstein, a set of 3, so the non-stick mini griddles, and basically all you do today, you choose your basics or you choose the brights. And how awesome are these? And we're gonna show you how, listen, you just get it home, you have fun with it, whether it's making, and it works with endless recipes, by the way, but you can make all sorts of different things, pancakes, cookies, you name it, just a matter of minutes. They're all non-stick plates, by the way, and available on 3 flex pay payments. Which side should I go to? So I also want to let everyone know, thank you, Happy New Year. We are streaming live on our website, our Facebook. Come join us on Facebook as well. And Mark Gill with me today, bringing us another big customer pick, lowest price that we have ever had. So today, we have the amazing sharpener on a price break of only $16.50. It's back for the first time, actually, since July. Also available on 2 flex pay payments. But the cool thing about this is it works with absolutely
that it does.
any knife. And it's a little bit different, right?
It absolutely is, you guys. Listen, the 2 most important tools in any kitchen are clean hands and a sharp knife, okay? So enter the AnySharp, who's called themselves, you can see it here, the world's best knife sharpener. And who is it for me to argue, guys? Let me take you on a tour of this, okay? It's compact, it's small, it fits everywhere. It's the rage at every home show and kitchen show. It's a huge customer pick, but the magic is right here. Guys, believe it or not, this has tungsten carbide knife sharpening technology built into it, set at a perfect 20-degree angle, which is the angle that every major knife manufacturer sets their blades at. So let me show you how this works, okay? It attaches to any non-porous surface, so your counter in your kitchen, with suction. All you do is pop it down like that. Now have a look here. That's what's gonna hold that into place, and that's not gonna go anywhere until you take it off. So let's get started. I'm gonna set this over here.
And we have great colors.
Oh, guys, yeah, go through the cuts.
Great. Let me go through all the color choices, because I'm not sure what we have left in them, but we have them fabulous. We have teal, we have red, we have black, we have an amazing cream.
That's nice.
Isn't it lovely?
Very pretty.
And we have earth and we have okra.
Exactly.
Earth and okra, so fabulous color choices. Off
nice stuff. Match all your kitchen, guys. So here's what's cool, okay? So this is your typical $6, $7 blister pack knife. You get it at every discount store. And guys, with a little bit of use, you basically, it starts to dull every time you use it. Every time it hits a board, it starts to dull. And eventually, that's not gonna do a darn thing. And this is is where knives get dangerous, because this is now when you want to push harder, all right? And that's when it slips, and that's when there's problems. So follow us over here, you guys.
Perfect.
Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your knife sharpener. Again, any porous surface, your countertop in your kitchen is a great place to start. You're just going to set it down, and you're going to put it in place. Again, that's there until you want it to leave. Now, there are instructions printed right on the back. You can never do this wrong, okay? And here's all you're going to do. Everything's already set up for you. Everything is already calibrated at that 20 degrees. So you're going to run it through there 3 to 5 times, and you can see what's happening right here. It's removing the burrs. And can we see that there? It's removing the burrs, and it's sharpening that blade at the exact same time. Now, people always ask me, how many times do you run that through? And my answer is, you own it. Anytime, you know, as much as you want. So if it's not quite sharp enough, just give it a couple of more.
But the bottom line is, Bobby, right? Accidents really come from blades that are not sharp?
Well, and that's the problem, you guys, because when your blade's not sharp, that's when you want to force your way through that fruit or vegetable. You don't have to do that with the sharp knife. So guys, remember, even your inexpensive knives come right back to life with just a few passes through the any pass, or through the any sharp. So let me go ahead and put that away for a second and do my best kind of job to show you here exactly what this does. Now, if you can see here, I've taken this knife, and on the bottom, I've put a little bit of a black marker. You can see that, right, Bonnie?
Right, sure can.
We've gone ahead and we've done that. So we've covered
put my
up.
hand underneath it so
there
you
we
can
go.
see. There you go.
All right, so we've covered that up. So now here's what I'm going to do, you guys. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Doesn't get a lot of pressure, doesn't take a lot of strength, but you can see what's happened here. I've removed the burrs, and I've created a brand new edge on that knife.
Oh, you can actually see it. You don't even need my hand on that one.
Every single time you use the Any Sharp, that's what it's going to do for your knives. It's going to remove the burrs and put that sharpening on it. And if you notice, my hand is nowhere near the sharpening process, and that's what so many people love about this. This is a portable tile, so I keep my hand on it. But remember, in your kitchen, you can literally have your other hand behind your back.
That's what I love with this.
Exactly. It's so safe.
I have this one, it goes nowhere.
Exactly.
And then the thing about it is you can use it on any kind of a knife, serrated knife, it doesn't matter what the knife is.
Yeah, let's show you that.
And listen, most of us, you know, how many times you're throwing out the knives because they're dull, maybe they just need to be sharpened.
That's just it. Listen, you guys, every knife out of the box, whether you spent $10 on it or $100 or $1,000, is going to have that beautiful edge. The problem is, as you use that knife, it starts to burr and it starts to wear. And one of the beautiful things about our knife sharpener is that you can actually use it on serrated blades.
Yeah,
you're going to see almost every knife sharpener on the market say good for knives that aren't carbon or serrated. So when you're using these knives, you guys, look at that. You're back to a perfect cut no matter how long you've had that knife. Listen, I got to tell you this one more time. This is as much a safety item in your kitchen as anything you'll own. I'll say it 100 times. The only safe knife is a sharp knife. And when when it comes down to, say, you know, any knife, any size, let me show you what I mean by that, okay? Because this is what we're talking about. Let me start with this guy. This is a giant cleaver. I got it for my birthday. It weighs more than I do. But at the end of the day, if that edge isn't there, you can't even cut a sponge, you guys. Look at this. All the power in the world doesn't do a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So let me show you this. So this is where I want you to think about taking this blade out to the garage, taking this blade to the lawnmower blades.
Oh, the lawnmower
I'm
blades.
telling you.
Oh my, do you know how much money my husband just went to have that done?
Yep.
Spent a ton of money to have them sharpened.
Exactly. So guys, there we go. 5 runs through the knife sharpener with the heaviest knife I've ever owned. Now, this is going to do exactly what I want it to do, guys. That's the beauty of it. Now, it's one thing to do it with a knife that's really heavy, but let me show you this one now, okay? Because guys, it doesn't matter the size of the knife, doesn't matter how long you've had it. All that matters is that you keep that knife sharp.
All
so
my
again,
cheese knives I can do now.
Oh man, what a difference.
I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you.
Exactly. What a difference it makes on cheese knives. So look at this, you guys. Now the tiny knife is performing like the big one.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful, you guys?
So
Love
I know we have only a little over a minute remaining, and check it out. Over 10,000 gone, sold out completely in July. It's just back. And you know what? This is the perfect time for an item like this. Think about what you went through for all of your food prep, right? Whether it was the prep for the food, whether it was cutting the turkey, whether it was the cheese, whatever. Save your knives with one purchase today. And literally, because as you said, wow, look at it.
Exactly, you guys. Keep that blade sharp every single time. That's what you need to do with your knives. And by the way, if you camp, hunt, boat, or fish, I want you to see this part of it too, all right? Because a lot of the knife sharpeners that we get for home use are not good for your camping and hunting knives, because these knives are carbon. So when you try and put these through a regular stone honing knife, the stone is softer than the blade. That means you damage the sharpener, not the knife. So watch this, you guys. Even carbon knives are no match for tungsten carbide sharpening teeth. When I tell you the technology that's gone into this, I mean, it blows my mind. The fact that this is set at factory specs, uses knife sharpening technology that the professionals use, and comes in a package so small, you know what I mean? So now you've got the blade to do virtually anything you want.
You know, I don't think we've ever had, and I remember ever having a tungsten carbide steel sharpener.
I've never had one here.
To me before here on the air. That's the difference. And first of all, thank you to so many joining us today. Joan wants to know, does anyone have one of these? I have it. It's amazing. And we thank everyone for shopping. Tammy, Petrola, Zudi, Lisa, we're glad you're with us. And listen, there's some items that have to be in every kitchen. This is one of them.
Exactly. You're exactly right. So guys, you see how a sharp knife is supposed to work. And like I said, every time you use your knives at home, you might as well be doing this. None of us are careful with them. None of us do what we're supposed to do. We almost never put them in the block. They live in the thing. So now you've gone and used your knife, and all you're looking at now is scoring that tomato, guys. If I go to press on that, that's when the slipping happens.
Seeds are coming.
Exactly. So 5 passes through the knife, just like that. 4 and 5, and I've removed the burrs. Awesome. I've undone the damage, and now I have that perfect blade. Safe.
And plus, you're also extending the life of the knife, are you not, when you
sure
use a tungsten carbide? So that's the difference also. Look at it, glides right through it.
Love it.
And listen, go to hsn.com and read the reviews. This is another one of those items, and check it out. It doesn't matter what size. It didn't make you a happy man to get that for your birthday.
This is so fun. Oh, absolutely.
I know.
Dude gets a cleaver.
I know.
Weighs more than his shoes.
Doesn't get any better than that.
I love it.
And thank you so much. With over 10,000 gone, and it doesn't matter what kind of knife at all, stainless steel, serrated, you
every
name
type
it,
of knife.
it works on
Even
every type
carbon.
of knife.
Love it.
And by the way, color choices once more before we run out of time. The teal, the red, because you know we're all color coordinating our kitchens now. Black, we have it in ochre. We have it available also in this beautiful like earth color. And then, and cream. That's cream, and then ochre, and that's earth. So those are the 3 little fashion colors on the top. Thank you so much.
Thank you. How much fun, and
Such
Happy
a
New
pleasure.
Year to you.
Happy
Can't
New
wait for a
Year.
fun 2019 with you.
I know. And Mark will be back tonight, I believe, at 9?
5.
5.
9, Mark will be sleeping.
Yeah, seriously. I understand that. So coming up right around the corner, we have an amazing opportunity for everyone on the Kitchen Master. So listen, we talk about the Kitchen Master. As I mentioned before, there's over 1,700 reviews, over 1,000 are 5-star. This is the way to literally not only chop and dice and slice, but I love that it also will chop and dice and slice directly right into the container that comes with it. $30.20. We are shipping that to you for free. So free shipping and handling on that one as well. And look forward to hearing from you too, 711-124. And it's all the prep really that a lot of us will deter us a lot of times from doing a great deal of the food. You know, like I want to make that banana bread, but I don't want to sit there and chop up all the fruit and all the nuts or that chicken salad or that tomato salad. All right, so here's what we have right now. We have an item that I don't know about you, but I mentioned a little earlier, I have an awful problem with sugar ants. I throw out, I swear I can buy, recently I bought a thing of pasta. I went to cook it the other day. I throw the pasta in the water and I see, what are these little black things that are floating around? Listen, if you have these issues or you're tired of having, your cereal going stale, or you're worried, what am I gonna do with my flour or my sugar? You get all 6 of them. It is an entire ensemble that is a customer pick at 4.7 stars at hsn.com. We have a great price break on it today. And I will tell you, of all the different items and a lot of great buys in this hour, this is one that I think should be in every single home. From $49.95, you get your flour Pro Keeper, you get the sugar, you get the brown sugar, you get the powdered sugar, you get 2 of the minis as well. It also comes along, we'll show you, with a terracotta stone, along with a sifter and a spoon, all of it at $49.95. And then love that we have it on 4 flex pay payments as well. A really serious, tight silicone, airtight, well, there you go. Speaking of that airtight seal, Wow,
Isn't that great? Okay, I love this for so many reasons. For the organization, new year, try to get things a little better organized in the kitchen, to the fact that, as Bobby just said, this is about your food dollar. This is about your food not going bad, not getting stale, not getting buggy. What makes Progressive different is the silicone seal in the lid. Yes, it's upside down. I'm trying to prove a point with the liquid. This is how airtight it is. And I'm just gonna let that sit there so you can be reminded how great the seal is.
Yes.
So the set of 6 is specifically designed for baking, but I will tell you, I use this for everything, from candy to nuts to popcorn kernels to tea bags, you name it. But what Progressive has done in terms of the baking is they have put a little extra in every single one. So the first one, let's say we'd use for flour. It holds 15 cups. It would hold a 5-pound bag of flour or whatever else you put in it. There's my great silicone seal, but inside the lid, a leveler. Because if you are a baker, you know that I can't just measure flour like that. I have to level the top to get an even 1 cup measurer.
Awesome.
So rather than having to look around and figure out where the knife is, or just skip it and be like,
or
good enough.
Yeah,
Guess what? Baking is precision.
Then it's flat.
It's not good enough. So now you have a leveler that clips into the lid and is there for you every single time. I also like this for somebody that might be not so confident in the kitchen, and it's helping you. You open your flour and you think, oh yeah, I need to level my flour. So there it is. The other thing I like about this one and the sugar, it is graduated measuring on the side. A little hard to pick up there, I know, on the camera. That's great because you can look at that and see, oh good, I have 10 cups. Because you know what happens to me? I give the bag a shake and I think, oh yeah, there's enough. And I start making something and then you start measuring and you're like, oops, yeah, there's not enough.
Not enough,
and then off to the grocery store you go. So there's the big guy. Number 2, designed for sugar, but can be used for anything, of course. Holds a 4-pound bag of sugar. Did you know they put sugar down to 4-pound bags without like announcing it? Yeah. Those were 5-pound bags when I was growing up, but anyway, 4 pounds of sugar. That is also 8 cups. So the extra here is a pour spot, because again, different than flour, we don't need a precise amount, and most of the time we are doing a pretty large measure, and I can just pour it in. This is eliminating all that grit and grime all over my counter from when the kids try to scoop it out and it goes all over.
And there's nothing black in that like mine at home.
There's no black bugs in mine because yours does not have the silicone seal like mine does. Again.
And these are expensive, to be honest with you, when you go to buy them.
Heck yes, they are. You'll pay 20 bucks individually for one. So to get this set of 6
of them. And we'd love to hear from you, by the way, if you have it as well.
So perfectly designed. I mean, it makes me I'm an organization person, so it makes me happy to see them stacked so well together. All right, so then the next one can be used for brown sugar. Here's my analysis of brown sugar in the humidity.
Uh-oh, welcome to Florida.
Absolutely, welcome to anywhere that is dealing with the humidity. Because you know what, brown sugar, unless you bake a ton, might not get used every day.
I just have to do that too, over there. Yeah, banging it, I can get something out of it, I think.
Okay, so here's what Progressive has done about that. Obviously the great silicone seal, but it also comes with a terracotta disc. What you do with this is if you soak it in the water for like 10 minutes, right? Now I have a damp terracotta disc. You dry it off and then you pop it in the top. This will put just the right amount of moisture in.
So you leave it in the bag though?
I do leave it in the bag, but you don't have to. Now I've cut open the bag. I do that just for easy pouring purposes at this point because you do have to pack brown sugar. So I pop mine in and out, but you don't have to leave it in the bag.
But keep it open so that you can actually reap the benefits of the terracotta.
Because now you've got just enough moisture. Look at my brown sugar. I mean, that is what it's supposed to feel like. This is what most of us get. So if there's ever one that I do use for its true intended purpose, it is the brown sugar. And did you hear that snap?
That lock.
I mean, even when it's not locked, I still have to give it a tug because I've got a good silicone seal here. And I want to know that I'm locked in there because especially with brown sugar, keep the moisture out. You know where else I'm trying to keep moisture out? Cereal. I have boys and they eat cereal constantly. They don't seem to understand the concept of rolling the bag top down.
Even dog food.
Even when you do roll the bag top down though, that stuff goes stale and it's so expensive. Or you buy crackers for a cheese and cracker night and then you go back 2 weeks later and think, oh, we'll do that again. They're stale. This is keeping my food dollar preserved.
So this is seriously, when you look at this, and honestly, I can always tell you, go to hsn.com and read the reviews, but this is one of those, don't buy just one set. We have not seen this since July.
I know.
So this is the first airing today. Totally didn't check what the quantity is that we have to go around, but I know we have hundreds of people that are calling already, and there's some items you may need, you may not need. This is something that everyone needs. So we're not even done because you actually get 6 of them.
We've done 3. So the next one, again, can be used for everything. This time we're putting it in powdered sugar. The little extras Progressive included, some of my favorites. First of all, there's a little measurer, because who wants to have to always be reaching for a tablespoon? The other thing it has in here that I like so much is it has a sifter. Because with powdered sugar, often you're using it for decorating, and even if you are measuring, you are supposed to sift it. So look at that.
Oh, that is super,
Isn't that fun? My mom
fabulous.
used to have the coolest little metal sifter that we'd use for powdered sugar and topping things, but you know what? I'm not as organized as my mom, number one, and number two, I don't want another item in my drawers. Yes. So this is coming with the sifter, with the measure, and also with the leveler, once again, because when you measure powdered sugar, you do need an even measure. So if you're not a baker and that's not something you know, now you know, because it's all in here, and you don't have to go looking around for your tablespoon, for your sifter. It all clips right there in the lid.
And I know that, like Vicky's asking what the retail is. I mean, we don't even have a retail, but as we were chatting about that, you could easily go out and spend $20 for one.
Absolutely.
And the fact that you're getting all 6, but it's not just the number that you're getting, it's the way they're made. It's this incredible seal, and then it's all of the added extras, whether it's the measure mark, the pour spouts, the terracotta tile. Now this one is
This one can be used for anything, of course. I'm using it for baking soda, because I always keep a box of baking soda in my fridge. My kids knock it over at least once a month, which then makes me clean my fridge, I guess, so that could be good. But I'm usually yelling at somebody when it happens. So what they did for this little extra is it's got the vent, because the baking soda in your fridge is only useful if you can vent it to pull in the odor. So rather than keeping an open box, which is A, an eyesore, and B, a risk, now I have a sealed container that is vented. I just set this in my fridge like this, my freezer, wherever. It's gonna pull in those stinky odors, and I have it. But it's not just a vent, or I could style it out if I'm doing some decorating. It's a shaker.
A shaker
so I can put my spices in it.
This is really a fabulous set.
You know what? It's somebody thought of everything, and nothing makes me happier than when everything's
It had to be created by a woman.
You know, I was thinking that. I was thinking that. Mark Gill left so we can say that. He's not going to yell at us. But there's so many little extras, so many usefulness. If you're not a baking soda person, use it for decorating. If you're not a decorating person, use it for cinnamon sticks. If you're not a baker, use it for candy for the kids. I mean, it's not just about baking, though that was its original design. It's about sealed storage and sealed
And it's about saving you money, right, in the long run? Because I think about how much food I've thrown out recently because of all the little ridiculous little ant things. And you're right, crackers. We'll do that. We'll do cheese and crackers. I'll put the crackers away. Always have to throw them out afterwards. So you won't have to worry about any of that, right?
Quoting Debbie Meyer when she talks about her storage, the things that you buy food in are made to transport them from the store to your home. After that, get them out of there. Get them out of the cracker boxes. Get them out of the cereal boxes. That's not saving anything. This seal, this silicone, literally watertight, keeps the bugs out, keeps the humidity out, and allows you to do whatever it is you need to do. So the fact that you're getting the 6 different pieces, all these different sizes, and again, you be creative. Popcorn kernels, oatmeal, those are all things that oatmeal especially really attracts your bugs. Rice,
granola,
pasta. I mean, you tell me all the things that you've opened your boxes this month and found those annoying little black dots.
Yeah, recently, and I swear I bought this box of pasta maybe a month ago. So that's not even that long ago. And
I'm so frustrated.
No, you know, like I said, you put the pasta in the water, and all of a sudden you're looking at it going, no, black. Oh, I had it happen with paprika.
Oh my gosh, okay, there's the
these
shaker.
Bacon cheddar deviled eggs, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, what is that? Oh my, and paprika and your spices. I would never have thought about that.
So there's a perfect thing. You're getting 2 of the little ones because you can put your spices in here individually. So it's a set to be designed however you need it. For the bakers in your life, they're gonna love all the little extras that make baking so much fun. But for anybody that has ever had any problems with food spoilage, humidity, I also really like it for people that are older and may just not go through, or single person households.
I was thinking about that with my mom.
As much food.
You're right.
Exactly. Because my mom buys a box of cereal and it may take a month to eat it. You know, I mean, we don't have she doesn't have the volume problems that I have in my house. But why should you be throwing out a half a box of cereal? Why should you be wasting food just because you're not eating tons of it a day?
Listen, just get it home. I mean, this is all we would say, and a great price break today of $49.95. Loving having the 4 flex pay as well, making it even more affordable. You always have the 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee that goes right along with it. But listen, it will save you money in the long run. Thank you so much,
Good New Year's
Stephanie.
resolution to save money.
I like it. Get organized, save money. Can't ask for more than that. Stay with us.
Jean Queen Diane Gilman's figure-flattering denim has been a hit since its launch in 1994.
She's back! Diane Gilman!
Join us as we celebrate Diane's 10 millionth pair of jeans sold.
My mission is to make my whole generation of women and anybody coming into that generation feel so much better about aging, about how they look. I'm so inspired by all of you.
Coming up and you're looking to impress your friends, let me show you how to make this beautiful seafood boil using my DuraPan.
Let's do seafood for the dinner party.
I'm about to set off. I never felt so good. Not trying to deny it. I feel it in my soul.
Hey guys, let's eat.
The best
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Bobby Ray Carter. So we just came through the holidays, and I don't know about you, but I did a lot of food prep and a lot of people over. And you know what? Everybody doesn't like the same thing. So how about an amazing opportunity to be able to instantly make, whether you're doing breakfast or whether you're doing little desserts, personal individual meals. Well, look at what you're getting, because I'd love to show you the 2 different choices. These are the phenomenal Holstein mini griddles. So all you do is pick the brights. On the top, we have fuchsia, turquoise, and yellow. Those are the brights. Underneath are the basics. It's black, it's red, or gray. You get all 3 of them. I also personally love that they're individually boxed, so you can easily give these as gifts. No need to have to heat up the whole oven, clean the whole oven. And by the way you will not believe everything that you can make with these. Non-stick also, and Miss Carrie Miletto, happy New Year. I'm so glad you're here. But this to me is so great, whether it is for that individual dessert, you want to make it, you want it hot, maybe, you know, it's just you and your husband, right?
Maybe.
Right?
I mean, that's the case a lot. And you know, for me and my husband, even if we're using that as an example, my husband's gluten-free, so I love that I can actually take a gluten-free cookie dough and cook it in here. Exactly. So for people with, you know, different allergies or different food intolerances, it's really nice to have this. And what I love about Holstein is we're all about making it easy and fun in the kitchen, right? So non-stick top and bottom means, and I can even see right here, I had a little cookie residue that happened. I just wipe this down and I am ready to go again. Because of the non-stick, it makes it super easy to clean. And for me, you know what? I definitely, well, as long as I don't break them, I want to make sure that the objects that I'm using are easy to clean, because otherwise they get stuck in the back of my cabinet. I don't want to use them. They're,
so
you know,
true.
Right? They go to the back. So here I'm going to pop another cookie in. So it's super simple. This is that cookie dough that you get in the cold food section. When you literally just cut it right off, it kind of comes in the log, right? So now I could do 1 cookie at a time, versus if I want to do, if you do a dozen, you're heating up the whole oven, you're doing the whole thing. But what if you just want 1 cookie?
Then you feel like you have to eat the dozen.
Exactly. So this is the time of the year where it's not that we're getting rid of sweets, but we're going to start watching what we're eating a little bit more. So if you just want a little something, this griddle makes it easy. 2 minutes to warm up, and you just pop it closed like these. I love these for, like, you know, parties of 1 or 2 if you're a small household and you just want a little light bite. I also love these if you work in an office. So if you want to have, like, kind of in your little cubicle area, a little something to cook something fresh, these are great for that. So a normal griddle, you know, when we think about it, we think about breakfast. So we think about pancakes and things like that. But here's the difference with our griddle. It cooks from top and bottom. So I have a perfectly cooked pancake top and bottom without having to flip it. And that's the secret with this, because again, that top and bottom cooking means I can just close it and let it do its job.
And you really don't even need to use any oils, do
None
we?
at
So that's
all.
also helping you out if that was one of your decisions that you made going into the new year to try to eat a little healthier.
Yeah.
Perfect size. And so 2 minutes basically.
2 minutes to warm, and once they go inside, it takes literally about, depending upon what you're cooking, I'd say about 4 to 5 minutes for things to be finished.
I think it has a book that comes with it, right?
What's that?
I think it has a little recipe book, yes?
Yes,
okay,
yes. You're gonna get a little manual in there. It's gonna have some recipes for you if you'd like to get started. Easy peasy for pancakes. This is something, I use it for pancakes all the time because I always love those silver dollar pancakes that you can get. And that's what these are. It's that perfect round size. All I have to do is close it. You have 3 of them. So if you wanna make this kind of like the breakfast station at your house, so when, you know, it's your family or people are coming over, they can all pop a pancake in and just have it done like that.
And portion control.
And portion control. It's true, because if you do the big pancakes, then the bigger they are and then you stack those, you're actually eating a lot of pancakes. So if you can do them small like this, I come to find maybe like 2 of these and I'm good to go. So this also works for lunch. So I'm taking it all the way throughout your day. This is my burger. So again, great for parties of 1 or 2, households that are smaller. You just want to quickly cook a burger. I didn't have to get a pan out. I didn't have to make a mess in the kitchen. I plug this in and then look at what's left over. Again, I can just come right over here and because this is non-stick, wipe it down, ready to go
and
again.
you get 3 of them. That's the other great thing about this, and they're all individually boxed. These are also the kind of items that are great. If you're like me, I always like to buy items like this, keep them in the closet. Something came up, someone's birthday. But you know, think about work. Instead of eating that same, I think of myself, that same old dried out turkey and cheese sandwich every day, have something that's a little bit hot, right?
Absolutely, and you know, it's good for heating up foods too, by the way, this griddle. So if you had something you brought from home, don't put it in the microwave, put it in your griddle, because again, that heating from top and bottom, it's gonna reheat your foods a lot better than if you would put them in a microwave or something like that.
And all you do is plug it in.
All you do is plug it in, that's it. And I always say, like, the hardest part, I always say, so I put my turkey burger in. Here's the hardest part, ready? Let it close, that's it, let it close, and it does the work for you. You can hear it already like grilling and going to work right there. So now here I'm gonna do breakfast. So first, this is my egg, and then come down the line with me. I've got my sausage. And then
this is
over
awesome.
here, I've got actually my English muffin. So I'm gonna build a sandwich, unlike, remember how I said you can use this as kind of like a buffet situation?
Right, right.
So I always take my English muffins and I'll do this. So you see how I put them like this so that I can get them toasted? And if I want them toasted on the outside, then I would just flip it and toast it for a few minutes.
Perfect, because it cooks on both sides.
Yes, ma'am. So then I'm gonna take my egg right out.
Egg
now look how perfect that egg comes out.
Now was that 1 egg?
This was almost 2 eggs you can cook in here,
Perfect.
So I would say, like, you can mix it, but if you want to do just like 1 egg, like over medium or something like that, you just crack it
I love that you added vegetables to it, so you can do that as well.
And then of course you have to do cheese, okay. And then this is the best breakfast sandwich you will ever have. And we did it in a matter of minutes. We're able to control the ingredients. You know, it's not like going through a drive-through and you don't know what they're using and it's a mystery meat and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
This is super simple. Again, come over here where my sausage was. You see there was all that grease. It pops right up. I'm just using a cloth, you guys. I'm just using a cloth, all gone, and I'm ready to go again. So now I'm gonna reload. So here I did an egg white. So maybe now you wanna do, for the new year, you may be nice and healthy. So I put my egg whites in. I'm gonna close this and let it do its thing. I'm doing a Canadian bacon here, so I'm just gonna pop that in.
Nice.
And then over here, I did a bagel thin. So if you've ever seen the ones that they're really nice and thin. So again, I'm gonna turn it like this. So I have my insides on the outside. I'm gonna pop it here, and because this cooks top and bottom, all I have to do is lie it down, and it's almost gonna act like a panini press. Wow. So it's gonna cook it down, and it's gonna go on both sides and toast it.
And a great price break today, by the way. I mean, $32.95, so basically a little over $10 each. You get 3 of them. All you do is pick the basics. The basics, again, are the black, the red, and the gray, or these fun colors we're calling the brights, where you get a fuchsia, a turquoise, or a yellow. The 3 flex pay payments as well to go right along with it. And it's quick, it's simple, it's easy. It's not having to heat up the entire oven, or it's allowing you the opportunity to maybe have something hot.
I'm happy this went like this because I want to show you how even with this cheese all over the place, guys, I want to show you how easy. I'm going to lift that in just a second. But coming over here, so this is like those little tiny flour tortillas. And then what I did was, oh my gosh, this is perfect,
Looks
you guys.
so good.
It's nice and crunchy. I have to be careful because if I press it, I'd let it set for a minute just to set. But here's what happens. I'm just pulling it all off. But if you let it set just right, what happens?
That's right. You need the knife sharpener.
I know. My knife's not cutting. But okay, so you see how it's all ooey gooey cheesy on the side? I pressed on it. I want to let it set just for a minute. But you notice how it's toasted perfectly. It's ooey gooey cheesy. That's exactly what you want. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to wipe this. And I want you to see how you go, oh my gosh, it was everywhere. But now look, it's completely gone because all I had to do was come over to my nonstick, wipe it down, and this comes right off, you guys.
Are you going to have any flavor interactions at all?
No, not at all. That's what I think is great about this. Again, because we use this very high quality non-stick on here, so you don't have to worry about that. So every time you wipe it down, just do like a wet cloth. I would let it sit for probably just a couple minutes after you unplug it, because it's very hot, guys. So we want to make sure that you don't burn yourselves or anything like that.
Oh my gosh,
but
so
let it cool off just a little, and just like a little wet rag. And I'm even using dry rags right now just to show you guys how great this is. So now I'm going with the grilled cheese. Remember how I said like a panini? So you can go like this. So what I like to do is press it just like this. Okay. It's going to stay, and as it cooks, it's going to keep coming down, down.
So it doesn't have to just fit the diameter of the unit itself.
At all. So with this, I would watch how much cheese you put in. You can also cut your sandwich. So if you wanted to cut it in a circle, like how they have, sometimes they have those presses that you can cut them into a little circle. That'll fit perfect. But you don't have to if you don't want to. I've done ham and cheese in mine. I've done grilled cheese in mine. Here, I've actually done a cinnamon roll. This is one of my faves. So that kind that you just pop it open. It goes pop, and it's like in the cold food section. And then you get right over here and you put your icing right on top.
On it.
Again,
this is so great. Easy to use, easy to clean up. And then the fact that literally, again, a little over $10 because you're getting 3 of them, all individually boxed. And if you have them, of course, we would love to hear from you. But let me just tell you, this is in the morning, and instead of eating, as we said, that same old dried meal, you can quickly, within a couple of minutes, have that egg or have that toasted bagel or have the sausage. And then I love that you can do burgers, that you can do sandwiches. And then I think in a minute, we're gonna show you schmint.
So now we're doing a biscuit, which we'll come back and do our sausage and biscuit. So now that this has dried a little bit, I'm gonna pop this guy over here where my salsa is and everything else.
Taste that. That looks really good.
It's like so perfect. Okay. And then let's take it to, since we are trying to be healthier, what's great about this too is sometimes if it's a lot of work and you got to take out a lot of utensils and a lot of things, you go, oh, it's just too much work, and you go to the fast food place or you just eat something that's not necessarily good for you. Check this out. We just did a salmon in here. Okay, so a nice fresh salmon, put a little garlic, a little butter on it. It cooked perfectly. Again, I can come back, I can wipe this out super simple, super fast.
Love it.
And I am ready to go again. So now I'm actually gonna cook fresh shrimp in here. You go, what? So, it's, again, a griddle really just means it's kind of like, using like a flat pan. And in the griddles that we've usually used on our stove, you have to flip everything over. With this, you don't, because it's cooking from top and bottom. So I'm just gonna close this, and automatically you're gonna hear it start, and it's gonna start cooking right away. Nothing I have to do. I'm off doing other things, and I'll just come back and check this in a few minutes. In fact, let's go back and check all the stuff that we were cooking.
And you know what? Listen, it's a new year, and we're really inviting you to try something new and different, and feast your eyes. Couple of minutes. All you do, you plug it in. You plug it in, it heats up, and the fact that you can use any food whatsoever. Oh my!
Look at that cookie.
Gosh, that's the chocolate chip cookie.
Look at that cookie. Okay, so let me get over here and pop him over.
Wow.
Let me see. He's super soft, you guys, because he just came out, so we want to let him.
So good.
I might break him, but the reason I want to do it is because I want to bring this over.
Okay,
and
here's a plate for him.
Oh my gosh, he's perfect.
There we go.
If I just
you're gonna just plop him on there.
I'm gonna plop him right on there. Yeah, I put him right on top.
Oh my gosh,
oh my God, is that amazing?
There goes our little cooker, but
there it goes.
wow.
It's fine. So we're gonna come over here, and then here's our perfect pancake once again. Like I said, guys, silver dollar size. You really can't beat it. I'm just gonna pop him down. If I wanted to go for a second one, I would. My turkey burger's coming along right here, so it's nice and cooked up on the top.
You judge it. Depends on what you're cooking, how the thickness of what you're cooking, how you want it prepared, basically when you're doing meats.
Yeah, absolutely. So then we have our sandwiches coming out again. So again, this just keeps going and going. The ideas that you'll come up with will be endless, because again, top and bottom cooking means that you don't have to babysit this. It'll just go, it'll do its job, and then maybe you're making better choices now because this is so super simple and it's so super fast. And that's why, again, college students, office people.
Oh my gosh,
again, if you're one or two household, or you want to do that buffet idea like we were talking about.
Right, you have a camper, you have an RV, this is great because you're not running the entire oven, and you get 3 of them. So the basics are really in the lead. So the basics, again, are your gray, your black, your red, or the brights that are the turquoise, the yellow, or the fabulous fuchsia. Thank you so much, Carrie.
Absolutely, thank you. I'm gonna make another breakfast sandwich.
Yum. And then if you also will find that you need a sharp knife so we can cut through your food, we have an amazing buy in the knife sharpener. Huge customer pick #1, and it's sold out in July, so it's back for the first time since July. Lowest price ever, though, by the way, and it's available today at $16.50. Over 800 gone. I will tell you what's different about it. It's the tungsten carbide steel, which basically will extend the life of every knife, but you can use it on any blade, like even hardened steel. You can even use it like on a serrated knife also, which you can't on a lot of the sharpeners. It's preset also, by the way, at the perfect 20-degree angle. An amazing buy, $8.25. And that again is on any credit card, debit card, PayPal. And thank you for joining us as we are streaming live on our Facebook page, so come on in. All right, with over 1,700 and 37 reviews and over 1,000 of those reviews, perfect 5-star reviews, we have, I have to tell you, one of the most popular items we have ever sold in the entire culinary world here at HSN. It is the must-have, and you're gonna look at this, and I know how many people out there struggled, the prep, the cutting, the knife, the vegetable, the fruit. Well, Miss Kat Chancey, they needed the Kitchen Master.
For the onions alone.
Oh, yeah, just for the onions, because again, it chops, slices, right into its own container. We would love to hear from you. $30.20 your price today, and 3 flex pay payments of $10.07.
I know, and look at how
Happy New Year, beautiful.
Happy New Year, how are you? Look at how beautifully diced these are. It's absolutely the best thing that you could even use to dice up onions. I didn't have to touch with my hands if I didn't want to. I just scooped out with my hands just now, but
and it's
you don't
the precision,
have to.
right? Because I mean, that's the cool thing about it. We'll show you all the different interchangeable blades, but let me show you the colors if I can.
They're beautiful.
We'll let you know which ones are the most limited, but we have blue, we have the orange, we have it available in black, we have it in green, we have purple, and we have red. And by the way, it's 10 3/4 inches long, about 5 7/8 inches in height, and 4 3/8 of an inch in width. And it's all like a plastic and a stainless steel combination together, and you get the whole kit and caboodle. And then I like that when you're not using all of the attachments, they actually store in the container.
Right, you can put the lid right on it. Let's show them that. This is so nice. You can do your prep at the beginning of the week. I know all of us are busy. You get all of it done at the beginning of the week, and it's so, do I have 2 of them? There we go.
There we go.
So you put everything in there all at once, and you can just store it. Did you hear that, how nice that is? Like, I don't even have to hold on to it, right? And then you don't have your whole entire house smelling like onions, or the refrigerator, you gotta take something out that you didn't cover, and it now tastes like onions because you left them in there. It's so nice. And look at how perfectly diced they are. It's just the same, I used the same size as I did for the onions, but look at how perfect that is. And it doesn't just come with 1 blade, it comes with 3.
Right, and a peeler.
And the peeler.
The peeler rocks.
Yes, oh my gosh, should I show that next? It's so awesome, so watch this. It's just it's so easy to use, and I keep this in my toolkit, of course, because it's just so beautiful. Look at how fast this is for you to make any kind of zucchini pasta. A lot of people are trying to not eat as many carbs or whatever. It's so easy to do. It just comes off so easily, and it's so fast to cook. Just put this in a pan with just a little bit of oil or some butter and some seasoning, but look at that. It's just,
it tastes so good.
It's like angel hair pasta, but you made it out of zucchini, so now it's a little bit healthier than what you might,
and that peeler goes forward and back too.
It goes forwards and backwards.
Cool thing
I can
about
show
the peeler.
you that.
I've never seen a peeler do that before.
Right, isn't that great? So watch, I'll do that one with the carrot.
Yeah, isn't that
Look at
neat?
how fast. I'm
You can
gonna
peel
get this
in
done
both
like so
directions.
fast. Left or right-handed, it's super easy. And then if I wanted to make the add some more strings to my pasta. Look at this. And look at how just so easy it is.
Exactly.
Just,
and
so
that's
easy.
sort of like the added bonus that comes right along with it. But you get a small dicing blade, you get the large dicing blade, you get the pusher. We'll show them all. So it just basically depends on what whatever you're prepping.
Whichever you're going to use, right, exactly. Let me clean this up just real quick. But watch this even just for making salads or salsa. It's so nice, and especially if you're using it for salsa, you can store everything right in the container,
I forgot to tell them about the turquoise. I just realized that when I was looking at it.
I stole it.
Turquoise. And we have Deborah who's saying, I have this chopper. It works really well. I do a lot of food preps at church. This reduces prep time considerably. And the pieces of vegetable are uniform in size and shape. You know, that becomes really important. Like, say you're baking, or like you're baking an apple pie or something, right? So you really want to have the uniformity.
Right.
So,
watch the tomato, right? Right through, you can just leave it right in there. It's so perfect. You can make your salads, you can make everything you want to in here. It's so great.
Exactly. And all of the different blades also that come right along with it. But it is the food prep, like I said in the very beginning.
It's easy to change
And
out
we just showed you how, so you have a little lock, right, Kat?
Right, it just locks right in here. You just put that in there, and then now this is not gonna come out.
Okay, perfect.
And you just put it right there, and it's perfect. So
and
maybe we wanted to make some little sticks to put on our salad. Look at how easy it is. Just goes through, put a little bit of an angle, slides right in, and look at how perfect you could do to add to, this looks like you could do it in sushi, right? But if you're gonna do a crudité plat or anything like that, you can just do any kind of vegetable that you want, and it just takes your prep down to absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
And it's dishwasher safe. It's stainless steel blades. It cleans up really, really easy.
Love it, love it.
Right,
and
makes
by the way,
your prep
the
so much easier.
red's way in the lead right now, and the purple is the most limited, but so the red is ahead. And right here in front of us, of course, you can actually see everything that you're getting as well. Easy to clean, easy to use. Another thing that I like about this is that you can do a mixed salad, like in the same container. I can do the carrots, I can do the peppers, I can throw the celery in here, and the tomatoes. So if you're, even if you're making like a salsa or something.
Oh, for sure, we can do that right now. Let's put some tomatoes in there. I'm gonna change out the blade a little bit. See how easy that is? I forgot to lock it down there a second ago, but all you do is you just press that down to lock it. And let's see, let's put a tomato in there.
A tomato.
Right. We can put cucumber in there, or we can put some onion in there just to make a nice little salsa. And look at how fast this is gonna be. You can take this with you to work, you can take it to the potlucks, and you can leave it in there all week.
Yeah.
You know, like I know that a lot of people are gonna be watching sports and stuff, but you don't wanna be stuck in the kitchen all day. You can do this on the day before. You know, you don't have to wait. If you wanna make a Greek salad, we could add some, we could add some
Why not?
cucumber in there, right?
So even just looking at what Kat has already chopped, think about how much time it would take you to do this. And as we said, you would not have the uniformity that you're having by using the Kitchen Master. And of all, I said in the very beginning, of all of the amazing kitchen items, tools that we've ever had here, this is far and away the most popular. And if you have it, give us a call or join us on Facebook, like Deborah shared her great testimonial. But the thing about it is, you can only really appreciate it, I think, when you get it home. And if it does, like for me, it found that, okay, now I don't mind making like that chicken salad, or I'm thinking like fruit bread, fruit cake, if it's fruit cake you're gonna make, or any kind of a special bread where you have to do all the prep, whether it's cutting the nuts, cutting the vegetables, cutting the fruit, because you literally can do it all with the Kitchen Master.
Oh, you sure can. I remember my daughter calling me one time and she said, it doesn't taste the same. I made your recipe, you gave it to me. I said, what did you leave out? Well, I didn't feel like doing the onions.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to taste
the
same. You have to absolutely, you put in every ingredient in order for it to taste the same. So, you know, I told her, get out your Kitchen Master. I bought it for you. Where is it? Where is it? And so she, of course, she went to go look for it, and she used it, and now her recipes taste just like mine do. You know, all she has to do is, you know, follow just the simple instructions, but it's so easy. But look at how easy it is just for egg salad. This is what my husband uses it for the most, is the egg salad, because it takes a second.
And he loves egg salad. And then you can do the eggs and you can do the celery all in the same container.
Sure can.
That's what I end up doing with it.
Look at that, it's just absolutely perfect.
And then the truth is, you can do this, you can make it in here, you put the plastic cover on it, so you can store it in there, and just leave it so it's ready whenever you want it.
Yes, you can take this to work, you can leave it in your refrigerator for the kids for after school snacks or whatever. It's just absolutely perfect.
Good to go.
Right.
So there really isn't anything that you can't chop, right?
Right, anything that can fit. You just have to cut down the vegetables or the fruit to fit in the hole. Yep, that's all you have to do.
And then it's really
some of it fits all
clean.
automatically, super easy to clean. But watch this, for the radishes, I don't have to do anything to those. I can put a couple in here at a time. And look at how perfectly it's going to slice them. And they're sliced evenly. You don't have to worry about that. Or mushrooms, whatever you want to put in there for your recipe. But look at this beautiful salad we made just in a second, right? We've done so much. It's just perfect. And the blades are perfect. If you did it just for your drinks, if you like lemons or limes, watch how nice this is. Just one good push. dish.
Oh,
and
yeah,
look at how
great.
perfect.
You're a bartender?
I know. Or even if you just like your flavored waters, look at how perfect those are, every single one. So you can just put a few of those in your water. It's just so easy to do. You can
I
do
like it
lemons
also,
or
'cause I'm
limes.
looking at the potatoes here, when you really have like a lot of the
let's show that.
potatoes are some of your root vegetables that are really hard to cut, right?
Very hard to cut, and you definitely want to take your time if you're using a knife, and you want it to be even. You want to make sure that it's even while you're doing it. But watch how easy this is. You just tilt it just a little bit, and this is like the steak fry size. Look at how perfect that was. And for me to do that with a knife, that takes actually a long, to make it perfect. And this is something you can just put on a sheet tray, put a little bit of Parmesan cheese, a little bit of salt and pepper. And you have a healthy, or you put in your air fryer. We sell a lot of air fryers here, right? It's like perfect for that.
And then again, because you have the precision in terms of the cut, everything is going to cook better, more evenly. Jewel Smith on Facebook says that she has 2 of these choppers and loves them. And listen, that when you go and you read the reviews on our website, you read a lot of that. A lot of I love it. And you know what's so great about it? A lot of these units come with a lot of different attachments. They're hard to put together. It's like, where do I store everything? What's so cool about the Kitchen Master is that you get all 3 of the different blades, but you can store them right in the container, and then, there you go.
Look at the shoestring potatoes I made. Look at how perfect those are. And you can do this, like if you're making a crudité platter, you have guests that show up like last minute. You can do that with the cucumbers. I can show you that next. But they're perfect every single time that you use it. Not just once or twice, every single time. And that's what's so nice about it. It's gonna make you look like you're a rock star in the kitchen, right? Because it only just takes you a second to do it.
Well, how many people are going out and buying
that?
them already cut because you don't want to cut them?
And have you bought them and you get home and they're nasty? They have, they've already, had liquid or fluid at the bottom of it, and it's just not going to be the same. You get upset and they're expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
But look at how quick and easy this is. If you wanted to take a little hummus or something like, put that on a little bit. You put it, let me show you this. You put it at a little bit of an angle, because this is like an alligator chopper, right? And then it goes straight through.
Nice. And Jersey, England saying, I have this chopper and love it. I bought one for my sister and my mom for Christmas. So maybe this was on like your wish list and no one bought it for you.
Right, it's time to get it for yourself.
Time to get it for yourself, exactly. And take advantage of the free shipping and handling. So we'll ship it anywhere with delivery direct. It's another great way to shop. And don't forget, you can shop via our HSN app. I love shopping that way. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy. Send it anywhere, get it home. You have the 30 days, you have the chance to do all of the putting it to the test. But the first time you use it, and you're looking at a peeler going, well, where'd that come from? You get the peeler with it.
Once I let somebody use this peeler, if they happen to come over to my house and they want to help do something, and I have them use this, it usually ends up disappearing. Because they want it.
We talked about that for years.
Can I have it?
Yeah. And seriously, to be really honest with you, you could spend the $30.20 for a good peeler.
I have. I absolutely have, and I've given those as gifts as well, but I've also, purchased many of these as gifts, because a lot of times people ask me, to show them how to dice something, and look how, just give it a good push, and look at how perfect. I did this on the smaller blade, so you have to push it a little bit harder.
These are great, like you want to make apple
for the
kids, right? Kids for snacks.
For the kids.
And here again, when you're going to the supermarket and you're buying these already cut.
All the preservatives.
Exactly, you're spending more money. You have all the preservatives with it this way. You can end up doing it yourself in a matter of minutes. And don't forget, you get all 3 of the different slicing blades. You do also get the little brush to clean it. It comes along with that amazing peeler that, by the way, peels forward and back. 3 FlexPay payments today of $10.07, and then the free shipping and handling. So the only decision that you need to make. Colors. So the red, very, very popular. Here we have it in your navy blue. We have orange. We have black. We have the green. And then the purple, the most limited. And then, of course, we also have it in the fabulous turquoise. And actually, one of the colors, the navy blue is exclusive. So the navy blue, this is the only place that you can get the navy blue color, too.
And it's absolutely beautiful.
Look at what you did. Just
I know. Just while you were chatting, look at all of this. And saute this up really quick. And look at the mound of food. You scooch this over and just put these down here. Look at how perfect those are. They're all even. They're going to cook evenly, and that's so important, because a lot of times you're cooking and have something that burns a little bit, or you don't want to use that one, and you don't want to burn you don't want to eat the one that hasn't been cooked all the way. So you want to make sure that you're cooking. It takes a lot of time to do the prep. This way, it doesn't.
Right.
This
and
one's
Scott
so
Donaldson
easy.
said, best kitchen tool, sturdier and more durable than similar tools. I use it all the time. Thank you so much,
Right?
Scott. And you're going to find that. I mean, you know, with so many of these items, you just need to get them home. There's no learning curve to this. It's simple, easy. I also say that if you have problems, like with finger dexterity, this is an easy one to operate.
It's so easy. It's just one push.
One push.
Yeah, softer vegetables or fruits are going to go through super easy. If you have something like an apple, you know, might give it just a little bit of a push.
Right.
It goes right through. And look at how perfect this is. You want to make a little bit of strawberry shortcake? It's about strawberry season, right?
Yum, yum,
Look at how
yum.
perfect these are.
And Scott said, worth it just to chop onions. I totally agree.
For sure. I absolutely
Thank you so much
agree.
for joining us on Facebook Live or streaming this hour. We're so glad you're with us. And Kat, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wow, now you can make some
know.
great casseroles.
You sure can.
The kitchen. Well, stay tuned. We have the
Absolutely.
launch of Aero Pilates coming up next. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Generation Wow. For over 75 years, HP has been the leader in innovation, pioneering technology through cutting-edge products and forward-thinking solutions. HP makes life better for everyone, everywhere. From laptops and desktops to monitors and printers, the visionaries at HP create experiences that amaze. Let their experts help you reinvent how you work, play, and live. HP and HSN. Keep reinventing. Only on HSN.
Shop like a VIP with the HSN credit card. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.